So if we see in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16, it says, "Therefore, let us with privilege approach the throne of grace," that is, the throne of God's gracious favor, "with confidence and without fear, so that we may receive mercy for our failures and find His amazing grace to help in time of need, an appropriate blessing coming just at the right moment." Hallelujah. Hallelujah. When you go through this Bible verse, it says that let us approach the throne of grace with confidence and without fear, that we may obtain mercy for our failures. So Bible is saying that there might be a failures in our life. There might be the places where we might have failed, but it is not saying that because of the failure you have to fear. Rather, it is saying that still approach the throne of grace with confidence. In spite of your failure, approach the throne of grace, from where you can receive the mercy. And the second part, it says, "and His amazing grace to help in the time of need." God knows what we require, what we need in our life, what we need, what grace we need. And it's saying that we can receive mercy for our failures and grace to do the things that are needed in our life, that we need to do. So that God can give us that grace which is needed. Maybe you are at a point of your life where you have to make some decisions. You have to do some things and you are not sure about them. You're not sure about the decision to make. But when we approach the throne of grace, our Father will give us that grace to make those decisions in His way, to do those things, to complete those responsibilities by His grace. God knows that what we need, and He can give us the grace for that. He can empower us for that particular thing or whatsoever it is. So I'm encouraging you today that if you are having a need and you don't know how to accomplish that particular thing, how will I figure out this all? We don't need to really figure out all by ourselves only. When we approach the throne of grace, God will give us that grace that is required. And it says an appropriate blessing coming just at the right moment. So when we approach the throne of grace, we get mercy as well as we receive grace. Mercy for the failures and grace for the future. Grace for our present. Hallelujah. So approach the throne of grace, knowing that Jesus has paid it all. Let's just approach the throne of grace. I would encourage you to read this, this entire Hebrews chapter 4. If you go ahead in reading verse 15, like before 16, if you read verse 15, it says, "For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize and understand our weakness and temptations." It's simply saying that Jesus is not unable to understand our weakness or our temptations. He understands every single temptation, every single, weakness we go through. And that is why he's saying that. But one who has been tempted, knowing exactly how it feels to be human in every respect as we are, yet without committing any sin. So Jesus knows how it feels to be, a human when you're facing the troubles and the weaknesses, temptations, rejections, distractions, every sort of thing. And He's saying, come to the throne of grace. Whatever we require, whether it is mercy or whether it is grace, we can receive all from Jesus. All we need to do is approach His throne today. Go with your weakness, go with your questions, go with your everything in front of Him and say that, Lord, I need your grace. I need your grace. I don't understand the route I have to take, but I need your grace to give me the wisdom. And as you will approach the throne of grace with expectations, with hunger, God will satisfy you with that. He is a good Father. So I believe the word has spoken to you that He can give us the grace that is required. He can give us that grace. He can empower us. He can give us that grace that is required in the time of need. So may the Lord bless you with this word, and may you have a blessed day.